taking a look at this Bodyarmor Sour Apple, specifically Dudeperfect version. It's very flashy looking. Got their little logo, I guess. But the interesting thing to me is the sour apple flavor. Okay, let's take a look at the ingredients and everything. There's a lot going on here. So it is 10% coconut water, 20 calories, 30 milligrams of sodium, 1 gram of total sugars, 16 fluid ounce, 473 milliliter size. And then we've got a bunch of vitamins here. Vitamin D, iron, A, E, B6, calcium, potassium, C, niacin, and folate. Oh, there's even more. B12, pantothenic acid, zinc, magnesium. So a lot going on. Ingredients, we got filtered water, allulose. I think that's some sort of sweetener. Coconut water concentrate, electrolyte blend. So the electrolyte blend itself is dipotassium phosphate, calcium carbonate, magnesium oxide, and zinc oxide. So it's not just sodium. That's 990 milligrams of those electrolytes in combination. We've got all the vitamins in here. Let's see if there's anything else that I can mention. Natural green apple flavor with other natural flavors. Malic acid, gum arabic, steviol glycosides, stevia sweetener. So it has the allulose and it has stevia as the sweeteners. And then glycerol ester of wood rosin. So that's one of the safer, stable, what that ester of wood rosin does, as far as I understand it, is that it keeps everything mixed in the drink. Before that was used a lot of the time, in drinks like Mountain Dew, they were using a forever chemical, which was not good. So hopefully, this one's fine. Anyways, I'll show this on the screen. You can see everything. Sorry. Everything for yourself. So there's the electrolyte blend amount. No artificial dyes, flavors, sweeteners, coconut water. We've got our nutrition facts. Here's the actual percentages and amounts for the vitamins. There's a lot going on there. So we got 4.9 mcg. Yeah, I'm not going to try to read all of those. Magnesium, zinc, folate, niacin, vitamin C, potassium, calcium. A lot. Then there's the ingredients list. Okay, I think we're good. Caffeine-free, gluten-free. It's made in New York. And they got their little logo on the top. Okay. Let's prop this open. Nice. You can already smell it. So it is naturally colored. It's always nice to see. Looks like a lemonade. If I can get my camera to focus. There we go. Nothing too exciting, but I prefer natural colors by far to pointless dyes and such. Looks good. Put the cap back on here. I'm personally not a huge fan of sour apple as like a candy and such. I mean, apples themselves are nice, but yeah. So we'll see, just based on personal preference. But it does have the smell of sour apple, like a green apple. It smells pretty natural. All right. Again, this is the Bodyarmor Sour Apple Dudeperfect version. Let's try it out. Yeah, it definitely has some sourness to it, but it's not excessive. I think the flavor is really nice, actually. To me, it somehow tastes like an actual green apple, even though it doesn't have juice in here. I don't know how they manage that. I mean, you also taste the kind of on the back end. I taste some of the vitamins, like the bitterness of vitamins, which, that's just going to happen when it's got so much in here. But I personally like the flavor quite a bit. And it is sweetened with allulose as well as stevia. Stevia usually has, I've mentioned this every time, it has a distinct aftertaste, but I think they do a good job in this drink of masking it. So with the allulose, I don't know what that really usually tastes like, but it's high up on the list here. So it's filtered water and then allulose and citric acid, coconut water, concentrate. Yeah, so it's high up on the list. So there must be a fair amount of allulose in here. I'm pretty sure it's a sweetener of some sort, like a low calorie sweetener. But I think, to me, it's always personal preference, but I like the flavor of this one. I put this high on the list of Bodyarmor flavors. I think it tastes good. I like it. And I'm not even a big fan of green apples compared to regular apples. Yeah, I really like the flavor. Very nice. So if you do sports or you just want an energy drink occasionally, or what do I say? If you want a sports drink occasionally, I think this is an interesting one to try. I don't know why it's branded as this, but it is, you don't need to care about them about, I mean, you don't need to care about them to enjoy the drink, whoever they are. Yeah, I really like this one. The flavor is great, I think. If you like sour drinks, like sour candy, anything like that, I like the sour gummy candies. So I think something like this is fun. It's a nice little change, like a little difference in some of their other drinks because it is a little bit more sour. Obviously, you do still get some of that bitterness from the massive amount of vitamins and stuff that they put in these drinks. then the stevia and the allulose, which usually I don't think they have the allulose in their drinks, so that's a difference. Maybe that helps the flavor. Who knows? To try to make it more like sour apple. But I think it works. So whatever they're doing here, I think it's a nice flavor combination. Fun drink. Yeah, I like it. So that was the Sour Apple Body Armor Sports Drink.